One noun every day forever, bringing folks together, building dreams in every weather. Got a vote that's light as a feather. Ideas bloom like flowers in this world of ours. Nouns unite our powers, climbing higher towers. One noun, one vote, in a hearty community boat, sharing ideas afloat, leaving negativity remote. Every noun tells a tale in a sea where we all sail. Funds that never fail, a positivity trail. Togetherness is key in this noun-filled spree, creating endlessly for a brighter destiny. One noun, one vote, in a hearty community boat, sharing ideas afloat, leaving negative remote. Togetherness is key in this noun-filled spree, creating endlessly for a brighter destiny. One noun, one vote, in a hearty community boat, sharing ideas afloat, leaving negativity remote.
This is a noun and these are little nouns. Cute little NFTs with special superpowers that let you play nouns your way. Little nouns are born every 15 minutes and are registered in the blockchain permanently. They are then put for auction. At the end of an auction, the little noun is sent to the highest bidder. And the ETH made from the auction is stored inside the treasury that little nouners control. This is because little noun is a DAO. DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization, which is a fancy way of describing a group of people who work together on the internet, making decisions together without a boss. It's like having a club where everyone gets to vote on what the club should do, as long as the idea has a nounish spin to it. People present their ideas to the DAO and little nouners vote to fund them. Little noun tokens come with special voting powers that can be used to help decide how things should work, what the rules should be, and how the money the club makes should be used. A lot of little nouners are also builders themselves, constantly tinkering on little nounish ideas with the rest of the community, helping fund creative ideas from within the community. Sometimes ideas can be so big that little nouners vote to graduate them to Nouns DAO, where ideas are brought to life with an even bigger budget. Have a nounish idea that you want to bring to life? Play nouns your way at littlenouns.wtf. This is a noun and these are little nouns. Cute little NFTs with special superpowers that let you play nouns your way. Little nouns are born every 15 minutes and are registered in the blockchain permanently. They are then put for auction. At the end of an auction, the little noun is sent to the highest bidder. And the ETH made from the auction is stored inside the treasury that little nouners control. This is because little noun is a DAO. DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization, which is a fancy way of describing a group of people who work together on the internet, making decisions together without a boss. It's like having a club where everyone gets to vote on what the club should do, as long as the idea has a nounish spin to it. People present their ideas to the DAO, and little nouners vote to fund them. Little noun tokens come with special voting powers that can be used to help decide how things should work, what the rules should be, and how the money the club makes should be used. A lot of little nouners are also builders themselves, constantly tinkering on little nounish ideas with the rest of the community, helping fund creative ideas from within the community. Sometimes ideas can be so big that little nouners vote to graduate them to Nouns DAO, where ideas are brought to life with an even bigger budget. Have a nounish idea that you want to bring to life? Play nouns your way at littlenouns.wtf. This is
Hey, welcome to the Nounish Cup Season 2. My name is Chompix, and here I have Butster and Mood Boosted. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling Nounish? Hold on. Now I'm feeling Nounish with Naggles on. That's right. Now imagine casting with the bigger Nuggle, the one that I have over there. Okay, that was a challenge. That was definitely a challenge. I think Mood Booster, you're going to be playing video games, wearing Nuggle, something you were thinking about? I tried the luck one though. Like I was trying to open like those Dota treasure boxes, and I was putting like so many Nuggles of Lucky Charms, and it worked. How you feeling, Butster? Well, Well, these ones are better than compared to the big shot because the big shot has like little prints, like dot prints. It is definitely hard, but these ones are pretty cool. So can you tell us who you are, Buster, first? How about you, Mood Boosters? Can you tell us a little about yourself? Perfect. Yeah. So we are part of the announced G flows, Mood Booster and I. Buster, maybe you can try to get on those grants. There's other things like you don't need to be a streamer if you want to like repair something in your garden, in your community. There are so many grants available for you to apply. Oh, there's a new grant. There's a new grant that if you make your car nounish, like decor, or try to host some auto shows, you can also get funded. Did you know that? It's perfect. So, how do you first hear about nouns, Buster? Ah, perfect. So, how about you, Mood Booster? How do you hear about nouns? Now, how many treasure boxes did you get? Like those Crimson Witnesses? I'm sure somebody in the chat may want it. That's pretty. If you don't want them, Buster, you have me as a friend on. Okay, great. Wow. So for you, Buster, what does it mean now? Well, the first time for me, I probably need to ask myself, like, how did I hear about nouns, right? I also heard it first through the NADPC in 2020, right? It was during the second season of the NADPC, which we had four Zoomers getting signed up by Nouns Esports. That's the first time I heard about Nouns, and I was just thought it was the Dota 2 team, and there's so many things behind Nouns. So I feel like Nouns, like in the intro video, is like a club where people find ideas. They are builders, and we are hoping to go into this vicious cycle on, hey, there's funds, get builders to keep working, so more people will join and keep going on that vicious cycle, the Nounish vicious cycle. So what is Nounish though? People may ask it for you, like, Buster, somebody ask you, what does it Nounish means for you? What's the, oh my god. Am I it says that you're muted.
I'm muted.
So we have 5 minutes of muted because I was muting you because we were talking to you.
That's fun.
Oh wow.
Was I
So we were
muted too?
rehearsing.
Oh,
Just
okay.
a rehearsal. Just a good talk.
I didn't realize the stream was delayed.
Oh, that's muted. Oh god. And I was like, I had my checking like anyway. So we're asking, what does it mean to be Nounish?
Oh, I'm gonna go over it again. Let's talk
Yes.
about it. So for me,
We're
it's all about
rehearsing,
community. Yeah. For me, it's all about community. What the community decides is Nounish is Nounish. What they decide isn't might not be. It's really about participating in the community. Being Nounish means embracing the community and participating in it, especially like as much as you can. And it's all about that one noun every day where people buy into the system, get a new vote in the system, and make proposals that everyone else votes on, whether it should be funded, whether it shouldn't be funded. Even things like small proposals. Like, it's not always about funding. It's about what do we want to see on nouns in the future. So features, what kind of heads do we want on nouns, and that's even a thing. It's art and community. It's an excellent time. That's what Nounish is to me.
What is Nounish to you?
To me, being nounish means doing, I guess, good in the world. I think, generally anybody could really be nounish, but I think doing it good and generally being like a positive person, I consider to be nounish.
For me, I think being Nounish is like gnarly. Is that good?
Gnarly.
Is that a good thing? Like one word description to be Nounish?
Short
Like
but
being
sweet.
gnarly?
Does the gnarly mean gross? Like that's
Oh, it could
gnarly,
be good
dude?
too. You know, it could be.
Okay.
Depends how old you are, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like that's cool. That's gnarly, right? That's really cool. I think like nouns people and nouns builders are making really cool stuff. You know, they're building really nice stuff around the world, not just on esports. They're also creating different proposals, like giving out different proposals to like host an event, gather people together, or do something for the community. Like they also funded free prescription glasses to kids in Brazil and around the world. So I think that was pretty gnarly. That was pretty cool. So I think that's Nounish. And we have the Nounish Cup. And who is the main sponsor here of this Nounish Cup? Nounish Cup is lean nouns. And what is a lean nouns? Well, a lean nouns are little nouns. It's the same thing that we talk about, but little nouns. So it's a way to embrace the nouns culture, and just in a little budget. Well, not a little budget because meanwhile, even though nouns DAO has about a treasury of 11 million, 12 billion, lean nouns has $1 million in treasure that we're hoping to increase it every time, and like, as days go by. So go ahead and purchase Elite Nouns if you want to be part of this governance, and you can start playing voting like these teams. And the Nounish Cup came in and started to vote it. Like it started voting. So we gave them a taste of voting. So there was 24 teams in which only the top 8 got invited to this event. So, is there any team in particular that you are looking forward to see, Buster and Mood Boosted?
Well, that's an unfair question. I have some of my biases, of course, and I think everyone has their biases a little bit. I'm a big fan of team growth, new team. I like the members, I like the management. I love everything about that team. Fountain Divers Anonymous, nice team. I have a long history, and I've known their mid laner because of how passionate he was about the game since he was kind of young and I was kind of young. So I've known him since he was not even close to immortal level. As for the other teams, I mean, there's obviously players that I've watched a lot of. I've watched a bunch of the guys on Flame Team play. I've watched them play qualifiers. They took a game off of M80 even in a recent qualifier. And lastly, of course, the women's teams are excellent, and I've watched them on the Gems tournaments hosted by a very special man.
Okay. So, hey, Chubby, we fond of you. Thank you, Matt Taylor. Nice. Yeah, on the mid laner, Bravery is also going to be playing lane. And I think we're going to have Fountain Divers versus Fountain Divers versus Flame team. Mood Booster, is there any team in particular you want to hear?
Yeah, I'm a straight fan of the Arduino Gaming and the Influtonic crew. I think more women should be involved in Dota. I think their stance in this tournament is very important, and hopefully it inspires more women to get into competitive Dota.
Nice. So yeah, they are the top 3. There is one top 2 team missing so far. So it first comes in Influtonic being the top 1 in South America and the second in the world, and then it comes the second South American team, which is all of the team Argentina. So that's one team that I wish we were to see them. So hopefully in season 3 they will come and play if there is a second season 3. If there is a next season, it just only depends on you. So their top 3 will be Arduino Gaming, who also participated in season 1. So I'm hype about this, and unfortunately one of them is going to be eliminated because Arduino and Influtonic crew are facing each other in a lower elimination bracket. That's insane. So one of them will survive.
Influtonic actually won the game already.
Who won? Do you have the update?
I think Influtonic.
Influtonic won. Okay, Influtonic will advance forward, and at some point they will have to face whoever loses between the game of Fountain Divers and Gosu Gamers. So, and that's the game we're going to be waiting for. We're going to be in lobby. So this is a good time for us to start chatting, and the game keeps going on. Fountain Divers have a 19k network lead, and it seems like the game may be over soon. So that's the team that we're going to be watching soon. Hopefully, I mean, there's a chance of comeback, right? There's a chance of comeback. And while we're getting our audio fix, how do you came out to Nouns? Like, did Nouns found you? Did you find Nouns? What happened, Bloodster? How
for me,
find out Nouns? Yeah. How do you
Nouns kind of found me, right?
Okay.
Because PPD is a large part of Nouns, and well, obviously he's one of the higher ups in Noun Esports. But he started NADCL, and that's kind of where I got my start. I've always loved professional Dota. I've always wanted to be more involved in higher level Dota. And I got my start in NADCL, where I wasn't really a player, but I got to participate in the open combine and play with a bunch of players who were fantastic, make a lot of friends with a lot of players who were fantastic, and I ended up managing a team in the end called Astronaut Esports, which was run by a man who was also a major part of the Nouns ecosystem, and really, really pushed me into joining the Nouns ecosystem myself.
Nice. Yeah, NADCL. Well, we're hoping to get it season 7 too. So hopefully
Season 8.
No, because it was event 1 of season 7. So maybe season 8.
Okay.
All right. How about you,
That's
Mood
fair.
Boosted? How do you hear about Nouns?
I heard about Nouns through a viewer of mine. I was Twitch streaming, and somebody mentioned the opportunity to. Nouns was looking for an influencer to go to Copenhagen for them, so I campaigned for votes for around 4 days of intensive streaming and advertising, and through that I went to Nouns. I went to Copenhagen with Nouns, and then I joined Nouns as a content creator, and I'm also part of the Flows program.
We are part of the Flows program. So Mood Booster, what is a Flows program?
Yeah, so the Flows program is for content creators or other Nounish people to get funded to help create content.
So does it only fund streamers, or how does that work?
No, it doesn't only fund streamers. It also funds other Nounish creators. So there's people who do. I know there's a gardening one. There's people who do Nounish meetups. To be Nounish, it could be in like a variety of ways. But right now, I'm part of the Nounish gaming content creators.
So what kind of grants are there available? I think there's like, is there any particular grant that you probably do you know that you can apply to 2 grants at the same time? Like, if you own a car, there's this Nounish car shop, I think it's called the grant. So you can make your car Nounish and can get paid per month. Like, I think there's probably only 1 or 2 proposals, and they're giving about $1,600 a month.
Yeah,
per
my
grant.
favorite one is definitely the selfies. You get paid to do selfies with your noggles or to do that. I think that's a very cute one.
The selfie with the noggles. Yeah, and I think you get at least 70 USD per month. I think that's the selfie one. So are you thinking about applying for that? Because you have a noggle, so.
I do. I would apply to it. I just don't feel like my selfies are as creative. There's one guy I think who makes noggles in his food and posts selfie like
That's
a
art.
selfie
Yeah,
of it
yeah.
every day, or that's an art one. So
He does
I would
every day
need
on
more
Warpcast,
innovative
yeah.
ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, every day, everything is like with a noggle on. That was pretty cool. And I think somebody challenged their flow grant, and it's like, wait, this is not a selfie. You should apply through the art, and I think he got moved into the art section. So
Oh,
there are so many
wow.
different grants available. So whether you do art, whether you end up doing some coding stuff, some software that is going to proliferate the Nouns brand, come to flows.wtf and send your application, send your proposal. We're gonna wait for Pyrocat versus Flame Team. They're gonna be starting. Those are going to be the top 3. Yeah, they're in the upper final. They're in the upper final, and we're going to be watching that game. Who do you think is gonna take it? Right, Pyrocat Flame or Flame Team or Fountain Divers?
I'd love to go first on this one. I think Fountain Divers look so smooth this tournament. I mean, as I talked about NADCL already, ARMS was a part of NADCL, and ARMS was brutal. I said I managed a team. This guy tore apart my team. In one game, I think he basically I don't want to say 1v9. His team played fine, but it was almost a 1v9. He tore apart my team, and I've watched him play in this tournament now, and he's not slowing down. So this guy is an absolute beast. The mid laner Bray is usually a carry player these days. He used to be a mid player, but he goes back to mid because respect to ARMS. ARMS is the guy.
The chompers, right?
I think they have it.
ARMS the chompers. Do you know Fountain Divers? I was trying to recruit a team. I was like, oh, can we chompers play? And at first I was like, no, if chompers end up playing at the Nounish Cup and I'm organizing, people are going to think that I'm being biased. You know, I had to vote for a few teams, and people got hurt on my votes. Like, I voted for Flame Team earlier, and it was Hames that came in. It was like, I see how it is. I make sure you ended up top 4 in one of the seasons of the NADCL. You regained your slot, and you didn't vote for me. I see how it is.
Hames is a personality and a half. He was happy with me. I gave him all of my votes.
Yeah, so, and I think that was a close race. It was like 4-way tiebreaker. That was insane.
Yeah, I'm glad I threw him those votes.
It was a little bit dramatic too. It was a little.
I liked it.
So I'm gonna invite you to the party, to a party. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to get into the lobby. So we're gonna have some lobby inside. We're gonna be watching this game, Mood Boosted. Who are you gonna take? Flame Team or Fountain Divers Anonymous?
I'm gonna vote Flame Team just to be a little different. Do I know much about them? No, but they sound like a strong team. Flame means fire. They're gonna burn the competition.
I will
Fire.
say,
Do you know? Speaking of fire, they went into the Pokemon Unite channel and they was like, "Is there any fire type lovers? Can you please vote for Flame Team?" And Fountain Divers did the same. Or I think it was Growth Team. It was like, "Hey, is any plant type Pokemon? Come here, vote for me, please, if you love plant type Pokemons."
that
Really
is
trying to get the
brilliant.
votes from the
You have
Pokemon
to
tier.
campaign, you know. And speaking of campaign, shout out to Arduino Gaming because they are rating us with 35 viewers. And Arduino Gaming, they got knocked out, but hey, this was a later learning experience, and they're here to stay. I think in the scene, they are. It just reminds me of Biscos. To be honest, like that team reminds me of Biscos.
Yeah, and they have community support. They were number one in the round, and I think by a good margin too. They were the team in the round that got the most votes, and I don't think it was that close.
Yeah, Arduino Gaming. They're here to stay in the team. Yeah. And speaking of Pyro or Fountain Divers, I have two chompers on Fountain Divers. I might be inclined to do that, but I like what. Not what I like. I mean, they were trying to give us content. You know, there was some content there with the Flame Team. They had a shuffle for round one. You're allowed two subs. So guess what they did? They dropped their captain slash manager, Sky, so to stand in to face their ex team.
Really, really cool. Big drama. And I don't think it's fair, because I talk a bunch about Fountain Divers, but Flame Team is a special team. This is a strong, strong team with lots of names that have played DPC, Div 1, even. I have Adrian, even, in my Aghanims fantasy, because this guy's a beast. Come on. And I mean, if you guys watched the last game, the game that got them to this final, if anyone did watch it, that guy was a beast on Tidehunter, walked down the entire team, the entire game. He was the problem. He is the issue. And Flame Team is not a team that you can underestimate. They played a qualifier. They didn't do great recently in qualifiers, but what they did do is they took a game off M80. That is a top 2, I would call, in the region, I would say right now. That's a big, big name to just take a game off of straight up in the upper bracket of a qualifier, and I think that can't be discounted.
Yeah, they have a 16 years old mid laner. Tai
That's
Lun.
always fantastic.
Yeah, he rebranded himself. He used to go by Osito, so he rebranded to
Oh,
Tai
Osito.
Lung.
I remember Osito.
So Osito is a player to watch, in this tournament. And Adrian used to be a position one. Now he's an off laner due to a lack of off laner in the scene. Arjus, I think he's like veteran. He has been playing a lot of Dota, probably like 6 or 7 years of Dota under his belt. So I think
never
he was
stopped
part of
seeing that guy
DPC. Yeah, he was part of DPC as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
So
yeah,
did
for sure.
Kiri. Yeah, Kiri as well is another DPC player. And Fountain Divers, we have Electfall. But Fountain Divers Anonymous, that's pretty much NADCL team. They gathered together.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, looking for a team, looking for a team. They were just sparse. There's like, I can't find a team, and there was 5 players, 6 players that were looking for a team. And it's like, hey, let's grab this. Let's
Even
make a
better?
team. Let's play.
Yeah, even better. I was watching the stream of one of the players during their first game, and I heard their comms, and they were asking which one was playing 4 and which one was playing 5 in the first game of this tournament. They didn't know their positions until the first draft of the first game. So that was really, really exciting to watch. And I mean, no flame to anyone else. I've talked up ARMS a bunch, but let's of course mention Peru makes the best carries in the world. Can't make this up. You know, it is what it is. Carry players from Peru are the best in the world, and that's why when you look at Western European qualifiers, 8 teams and 2 of them have Peruvian carries. That's in Western Europe, you know? It is what it is. Peru makes the best.
All right, let's get to the lobby. Well, there is a Brazilian carry on the other side. There is Peruvian carry. We'll see which one had the better carries this time. And
Yeah, I've talked up ARMS a bunch though. I gotta give it to Argius. I've watched him play in DPC. That guy's excellent.
yeah. Buster and Moot, can we get into the broadcast channel so we can start the game soon? Did you
Could
get
you
invited?
wait a second?
I send you to the.
Didn't move me, but
I will send you the password.
thank you.
It's gonna auto start when all players join, but yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So,
What's the name of it? Oh, I see it.
match 8, I think.
I'm here.
There we
Oh.
go.
It kicked me.
Oh, because you're not on the. Uh-oh. uh
That's okay.
I think
Well,
these.
I could leave it to you guys. Don't worry.
No. You're still gonna
No,
watch
no,
it.
no.
We're watching.
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh, I'm glad, but I still we're gonna be in defeat, and you're gonna be able to see it. So we're fine. Finger crossed.
Going as fast as I could.
Me too. Trust me, I'm doing this in here. uh, I may not be able to find you. Did
Give me
you-
a second. All right, I
your-
just joined your space and I signed in via Twitch. It should be mood boosted.
and you do a Steam. If not, that's
I
fine
did-
because we're having the what is it? The we have it. There is a feed. There is a feed. Don't worry. You still get to see on the feed. You're fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, all right. Let's start this draft. I mean, is there any hero that you want to see in particular?
I want to see a Hames Hoodwink.
Yeah.
Or Lich. You know what? Game 1 of this tournament, Hames played a Lich that was nasty. And he's played it, I think, every game so far. So I think that's a hero that you might want to ban out
Uh-huh.
if you're Flame.
Okay, we're gonna see the draft in a few minutes. So his Shadow Demon is pretty good too. So let's see if we're gonna be able to get a Shadow Demon on Hames.
Not seen much Shadow Demon. I haven't seen him play it, at least.
See it soon. Flame Team is gonna be playing in the Radiant side. No, Flame is going to be in the Dire, and Fountain Diver Anonymous will be in.
Oh, sorry, wait. What am I saying about Hames? Hames isn't here. My bad.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, hey.
Yeah,
I thought it
wrong
was
time. Hold on.
NADCL. I really thought it was like, oh, this is an NADCL team. No.
Yeah, Arms and Hames go hand in hand in there,
Yeah.
but no, not here, not here.
Okay.
Let's see. I mean, obviously, I think we're gonna see. Oh, with Bristle Band, I think we're gonna see like a Spec or an Alk come out soon.
Okay, this is the Fountain Divers Anonymous versus Flame Team. So they start banning the Enchantress. Enchantress and Nixas, yeah, it is really hard to see with the Knuckles.
Yep. I think the Enchantress is a good ban out. I was scouting the Flame players, and one of them is an Enchantress spammer, I believe, if I remember correctly. As far as the Nyx, I mean, that's your strong hero. Bristle, very strong hero. We've seen it a couple times in this tournament. Again, my big one is, are we going to see an Alk ban, a Spec ban, a Lina ban? These three heroes are kind of nasty right now, especially at this, like, high level. The Lich ban does come out. That's interesting. But that does leave a lot of room for Flame. They want to leave themselves room to pick either Spec or Alk, I think.
There's a Nyx Assassin bind. You know what I think about the Nyx Assassin? I think I've seen Mood Booster play this hero. What offlaner do you think that they are probably trying to secure? I think I've seen your stream at some point and seen you that.
I think that definitely the strongest offlaners right now are. We've seen some Dawnbreaker with some of the other teams play today, and I think Enigma's very strong for team fight. I think Razor's a great pick for right clickers. Again, I can't really see the draft right now, so I'm just spitballing, but I think those are great offlaners.
On the Discord, can you watch the stream on Discord?
Let me see. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can. I can
There
see
we
it
go.
now.
Yeah, so I think the Downbreaker may come in coming in here. Probably they're trying to bait that one because he's very strong. He's a very strong offlaner. Um, and
My first pick is Spec here. I think Spec is so strong as a first pick. Uh, I don't see why Flame
well,
wouldn't.
Alchemist. Wow, that's a
Or Elk.
Phantom
I
Alchemist.
said Spec or Elk earlier, but I thought it was going to be the Spec first. That's interesting. And I think Fountain Divers kind of have to pick something like a Spectre here, or else they're going to almost just have a worse carry in the carry-to-carry matchup.
They have
But
some
we'll see.
armor reduction type of hero here.
I mean, Arms is an Alk expert. I mean, everyone's an Alk expert in high MMR right now. You have to be.
Okay.
I think it'll be interesting because I know Bray pretty well, and I was watching with the comms of Fountain Divers Anonymous earlier. He is a super open player. He will play whatever it takes. He played an Ember last game, and whenever they ask him what he can play, he says anything. Pick whatever you want, and I will play it. So he is a super versatile mid laner and very ready to just play whatever it takes.
That's a good pick here. Offlaner. Do you like playing offlaner then with Booster with the Beastmaster? You're an offlaner player, right?
I am. I really only play offlane. Beastmaster is very hard because of the micro, but I actually really hope to see a Warlock this game. I really like the Fatal Bonds picks, so I'm really hoping to see that.
With the damage amplification, it's a lot. It's like 24%.
Oh, it's so
Body
much. And then the
shares?
golems are so good too.
With the BKB piercing ability, it comes in handy. And I think if you are able to like link the little, that you deal a lot of damage to the boars and stuff like that. So end up linking them together. That could help you out. And you need some healer type as well. So Warlock maybe.
I love Max Heal Warlock. Max Heal Warlock is so great. I watched the Fissure Playground today. The games go on at Tier 1, and I watched a Max Heal Warlock in Tier 1 Dota, and I was so happy.
Warlock. I spam a lot of Warlock. Free MMR there. Free MMR with Warlock. Free MMR.
I think free MMR is your Alk, Spec, and Lina right now, but
I think a Leech
I'll
will
take
come in
your word
hand. Oh,
for
a
it.
Leech got banned because you have some armor
Yeah.
reduction right now. So you're not going to play the Centaur because Beastmaster is already pulled out, right? So do you want to play a Centaur here at the side of Flame? You need some type of aura maker. Beastmaster will have a lot of heal, will have a lot of aura. That's how the Primal Roar. Some type of magic. Bristleback comes into my mind, but the Flame end up first banning
Banned as
this
well,
Bristleback.
yeah.
So
And the Tide is banned as well, so there's another big aura builder. You might end up having to go for something like an Underlord that really likes it. I don't think Darkseer's that strong right now, so I don't know if you'd want to go for like a Darkseer pick, but that could be an option.
Darkseer.
He's not very strong, but he is natural aura builder. Same as Underlord.
Underlord. I
Loves
think the
building
Underlord may
auras.
be slightly better. Whoa, there comes here and a Grimstroke. Why is it? I think they're gonna try to rely on this DPS damage. Tylun end up playing the sniper. They can try to get through the sniper. He does play a Templar Assassin and Tiny as well. So you want to get the vision, make some extra copies, and try to use this combo, right? Like have that time unit. Like you have first a 4-second silence, and the Shadow Demon end up coming here with the Purge.
Yeah, you asked for the Shadow Demon, and they gave you the Shadow Demon, so that's exciting to see for sure. We'll see what they can do, because I still think you're right about them needing an aura builder almost, and I'm just not sure who's left in the pool for an aura builder. It might have to be a hero like Underlord, but we'll see how that goes. Underlord's very snowbally at 5 mana. I like that stuff. Really exciting to see. Mood Boost mentioned a Razor, but they could go very aggressive on that, because the Doom is banned as well.
Yeah, one of the things with the Razor is that Flame does not have a catch. I mean, there's not really a catch for them. Like you need to trap them, right? So that's the reason why they end up banning the Tie Hunter, because Flame, the only one that you have is the Concoction that you can just lock them down, and maybe the Disruption, right? To just vanish them and try to get it, just buy some time. But you don't have a point target, a unit target stun lockdown. So that's it.
I would have
Ricky.
almost liked to see, yeah, Ricky is interesting, but I almost would have liked to see a CM instead as a support for Flame Team. Mostly because it's just a nasty one against Beastmaster. But once I see like the Grimstroke like this, if they're gonna have a Grimstroke ult plus Beastmaster ult. Maybe they're gonna add more on top of that. You almost need the save at that point from the Shadow Demon. The Shadow Demon gives to deal with it. I wonder about the Riki though. Do you have any insight on what the Riki does to this draft, or is it some cheese strat that they have prepped?
I think Riki has a lot of armor, but Bounty Hunter does that as well. I feel like they're lacking an offlaner. Is that going to be Alchemy Smith? What do you think, Mood Booster here? Or is it going to be a Riki support and you're looking for another offlaner here? Have you played? Yes.
I think they're definitely probably looking for another offlaner. I don't know if that's going to be the pick. All I know is I'm really happy to see another Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin's been very meta. And I definitely think the Beastmaster, they're going to be able to get a lot of damage off. Especially it's the burst they need to deal with the Alchemist.
And the extra attack of speed as well that you get, right?
Yep, exactly.
Anime Princess was talking about, mentioned that they wanted to see a Bloodseeker care, but unfortunately got banned. And here comes the Dawnbreaker. There's no Nyx Assassin to help to prevent you from using your Solar Guardian. So Nyx Assassin, without that threat, comes here with the Dawnbreaker. I like to play Dawnbreaker support. I'm a support player. I don't play Dawnbreaker offlaner. Like I haven't played offlane, although I have a kind of high win rate in the offlane. I just can't play. It's too much pressure. How do you do that, Moodbuster? How is it like your support telling you like, hey, do this, or like
honestly,
it's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of responsibility because
you're in charge of the team fight starting as offlaner. That's kind of how I always view it. So with the Dawnbreaker pick, you use it as an initiation with the hammer, or you could even use it as a farming it, and then you could use your ultimate to land on the Alchemist when he's going in the fight. Dawnbreaker is just such an amazing hero because of the ability to join fights pretty
anywhere, right? And it's
anywhere.
Low cooldown. This Dawnbreaker, what is the cooldown of the Dawnbreaker Solar Guardian? Like 90 seconds? 90 seconds, and then you get the negative like minus 20, so it's like every minute ish you have a new Solar Guardian mid-game. So that's a lot. It's like a free TP. It's like a free TP to your allies and healing them, and it gives you evasion rate as well, so that makes it very OP. So is this Riki going to be a mid laner or support? The only time that I have seen Riki mid is facing an Invoker, and we haven't seen them ban an Invoker. Here, Arms, who's a mid laner, is going to be Bray. Bray is a very versatile NADCL warrior. So
he hasn't played, or sorry, the only heroes he's played are Monkey King mid and Ember Spirit mid, which are both banned up to this point. So all of a sudden, we have this interesting situation. He's going to be playing an entirely new hero again.
This Invoker ban.
Yeah. I wonder if the Riki, like, I mean, the PA was picked after the Riki, but I wonder if the Riki is going to help almost stop the engage, especially in the early game. And we get a Primal Beast, right? So I think that will be a Riki support, right? Or maybe Dawn support.
Dawn support.
Ooh.
Mid laner.
A lot of possibilities.
What is he doing?
It's
I think Primal Beast is mid, and I think Dawn off.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's
mood?
Primal mid.
Primal mid?
Primal
Yeah, I
mid.
think so too.
Very popular.
I agree.
He could be an offlaner saying Dawnbreaker for one? No.
Team Arduino played a Primal mid in their first game as well. I remember that.
Okay. So Sito may end up doing this Primal mid. So it's kinda it's a best of one series.
For the break for the Phantom Assassin, so
That's true. So the Aghanim Scepter's a mid lane. There you go. That's a good point. Yeah, see, that's why I need more brains here. When I'm solo casting, I'm like, hold on, what? And at the time that their hero comes out, they're like, yeah, I was just getting through that thought, you know?
There is so much tankiness on the side of Flame. Like, they do not want to get bursted, and that is the perfect response from Fountain Divers and Honors. I think that is the only response they could have gone for. But that means it's a mid Beastmaster.
Mid Beastmaster, Well, let's see. Let's see at the draft. We have them all setting up the heroes. And if you're new to the channel, if you just joined in, here is Chompix, Buster, and Mood Boosted covering this game, the Nounish Cup 2. It's the second edition here. This tournament is brought to you by Lil Nouns, Lil Esports, Nouns GG, Aganin's Fantasy, and the Chompix Shop. So check out if you. It's like my Patreon, like Ko-Fi kind of thing, kind of website. So check out the links in the banners as well. Please follow those sponsors and tell them thank you for making this Nounish Cup happen. All right, let's watch this roster, and I think we should put some predictions.
Ooh. I really think I said Fountain Divers Anonymous before, but I really like the Beastmaster mid pick here. I think it's going to get really, really farmed, and I like the flexing that in order to put Timbersaw in the off lane to deal with all of the strength cores on the side of Flame. So I'm going to give it to Fountain Divers Anonymous here.
How about you, Booster? What do you think?
I'm hoping for Flame. I'm hoping that the Primal Beast gets the Ags to deal with the PA, and I do think Timber's a really strong hero though, but I do think the hero is very limited in winning the early game. So I think I'm gonna go with Team Flame because I feel like the harass is definitely gonna be really heavy on the Shadow Demon.
And Chompix. We need your pick, Chompix.
That's a hard one. Honestly, I don't know if this draft is gonna work. I don't know if this draft is gonna work. I feel like it's too cheesy. What are you going to do with this Kiri support, Ricky support, other than silencing them? Well, we'll see. We're starting right now with a Nounish Cup, and I will say Fountain Divers. Just because they're going with a more solid strat, and you have the Timbersaw that is very good versus strength heroes. So let's see if they're gonna be able to pick up that momentum. But if this game goes like past minutes 45, I think Flame Team is going to be taking this game. So Fountain Divers, they need to take advantage of this early threat of the Phantom Assassin.
All right, we have almost a standoff up at the top rune already. This is an interesting moment here, and we'll see who comes out on top. It's really going to be a positioning battle, I think. And Kiri walks in a little too deep.
Oh, they managed to save him. Tylun in the back. He hadn't any launch any spell yet. The Trample's going to be able to use it. Ilias in trouble. There's a blood grenade, and there's a first blood at the hand of Tylun. Can they get another one?
Yeah, and now it's a complete runaway situation for Fountain Divers. But Hunter up on the high ground.
There's a lockdown. That's another kill here. And Tylun getting a double kill. Ooh, no, this mid laner is getting a double kill. He's going to be able to scale up. And as Mood Booster was talking about, the Aghanim Scepter is going to be their winning item, right? That's what you need.
Yeah, I think it's a great item, and I think especially if the Primal Beast gets it in time, it'll be really impactful.
Arms in trouble.
Yeah, Arms is caught in the enemy jungle and is just going to have to die here, I think.
Ouch. That's not good. Look at Braver in the mid lane with this Beastmaster. What's going on? Is he kind of thinking about this all meat Beastmaster when you used to spam the Wild Axe? Does anybody remember that?
Yeah, the super broken one that had to be banned every game because it had a 100% win rate in PPC. I absolutely remember that. But it's not that broken anymore, and that's the scary thing for him. He's got to try to make do without it, and he's not going Axis first level. He is going Boars, and the harass is working quite well.
And I think, speaking of harass, they're going up top. Electfall trying to save them. There's a sentry ward. He realized that.
Down in the bottom lane, Kiri kind of struggling to keep himself in lane. He's getting harassed out whenever he walks up. So he's not really going to be a helpful support. And this is a dual melee lane. That's going to make it very, very hard for them to sustain themselves, I think.
These...
We have a fight in the top lane as well.
He got a bottle right away. Insane. And picking up the bottle. Oh, they got the... another kill, but... Adrian, this Dawnbreaker deals a lot of damage. I will not, like... they got an early lead experience. They want to keep trading with Kitty nearby, just being able to blink strike you and having high armor. Do you really want to contest?
Though, yeah, Hunter's back is full HP. They made it work with the 2 melee. It's really a positioning battle. I mean, Hunter's really great at just harassing from range, not taking the hits. But the moment that he starts taking the hits, it gets really painful for him to live. And Tyler is a weird ward that I don't think I've ever seen before, covering the bounty rune in the bottom jungle. I'm not really sure what that's for, if any of you guys have an idea.
I think probably gonna try to secure the mid lane, the water runes at some point.
It's definitely a unique placement. I like it. Might catch him off guard as well.
0-5. Looks like Flame Team wanna go home because earlier Chop is what time are you gonna start the lobby? We're waiting. We gotta go.
But Bastion is going down probably top. He's getting stuck in. But the turnaround maybe. And it'll be Elias that goes down instead. Oh, some great fighting from the Alchemist. The Alchemist comes in just at the right time to make sure that his support lives and they get a kill in return.
This Dawnbreaker, what items would you go for here? Do you just go double bracer like the good old times?
I think double
Is there
brace is a
still a
great
team?
option. Yeah, you could go it. I think it definitely depends on if you get the soul ring, you're gonna want the early regen.
Yeah, because you don't have any arcane boots support here, it looks like. So,
Exactly.
Arminio in trouble. He managed to slow them down, and Adrian's like, okay, well, somebody needs to die here.
But it looks like no one's gonna die here, actually. But Arms having to go back to base might be a fate worse than death.
Yeah, because he's gonna lose a lot of XP there. Well,
It'll be
these
a
two-
slow walk back, and Hunter's gonna take the lane for now, at least. So good for him. He'll be a big buffed up support, I'm sure.
These two teams are the top 3 so far. They're not gonna get eliminated. So they can probably. What happened? Do you notice that? The bottom part. I think he was shopping.
Yeah, he got caught out completely under tower. Just no idea what was happening to him.
Sometimes it happens to me. Like I'm trying to buy something, but I will not buy them in their face, knowing that there is a Dawnbreaker that has some reach with the Celestial Hammer. That's crazy.
I'm not sure he could have done anything anyway about it. They probably could have just killed him under the tower regardless, but I don't know. Maybe he hides in the trees. The mid gank though.
Ouch. And that's a death. Great break. 0-8 so far. That is the score. And Flame Team.
They're doing amazing.
These Fountain Divers. They're all well synchronized. They're like, Chompies, it's Saturday night. We gotta go. Do you have any plans today, Buster?
No. My plans are this tournament. I love this. This Ricky, you asked what his purpose was in the game. What is he going to be able to do on a Ricky? You were kind of confused when the Ricky pick came out. He has been influential this game, to say the least. Still being influential this game.
He does have a charge now. That's only 15 gold. They're gonna try to attack Arms. He's gonna try to blink out. Ghost end up blinking out, but it was Kitty just waiting for him with Bastion. That's a double kill for this Kitty. With 6 minutes of the game, Arjus leading the net worth. And the CS, I think.
Flame is going to be a scary team, and if this is the way the rest of the game goes, it's going to be a really hard one for Fountain Divers to come back from. And then every team, well, the teams that are left, should be studying like crazy after this tournament and all day tomorrow to be able to beat this team, because this team is looking unstoppable in this state.
Arms. I think he's also going to die there. Ouch. I think I want to play some Dawnbreaker now. Support. Or you're going to play your Dawnbreaker off later? Mood Booster? Is he helping you up? to play some
This
Dawnbreaker.
is definitely hyping me up. What's interesting though is the net worth of the Timbersaw, because Timbersaw is against 3 strength heroes, so they could still get back in the game. It's a really good Timber game.
Right, and I thought that Timbersaw was going to be meat at some point. They end up sending this master in the mid lane. That was crazy. And now perma lockdown. That's the dead Brave. Primaro comes in, and he's able to escape with Hunter's help. That Timbersaw needs to come in, as you were speaking of. Buste comes in. He's coming with a comeback, and you call it.
Impressive. And Bray is going for an interesting build. You asked about the axes. He's got 0 points in axes, and we are at level 7 now.
Oh, Kitty came in. Oh.
Yeah. This Ricky has been the big game changer for Flame Team. Like, that's finally 2 kills there, but here he is. He's crazy on this Ricky. He's terrifying on it, honestly. This has to be a prepared strategy. This was not a random pick of a Ricky. This guy is way too good at this hero.
Out of season travel once again. Adrian will be able to join. He doesn't have any way to blink out. There's a silence, lockdown. Can he blink out one of the creeps? He does, but who was waiting for him was this. Shut up. And in the mid lane, they're trying to contest this Tyloo in trouble. Here comes the slowdown. The Lex Fall keeps going on, and the Hawk managed to lock him down. Osito, time for a bounty room. I mean, for this water room? No. Power room. Crazy.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's really, really big for Fountain Divers, at least. Important for them, but what's not so good is Ilias is very, very low HP, and he's got a stack of Shadow Poison. He's being chased down, but only 1 stack of Shadow Poison. He seems to have gotten away.
Elecfall is there. Do they see him?
It'd be hard to turn this around with that HP, though, anyway. I mean, we can see what they managed to pull off, but with 2 supports there, no chance for Bastion to get out.
The Timbers are still there with such a low HP with 200. He's sure
Hunter
about that.
misclicked his Phantom's Embrace on a creep, so they didn't get the silence off, and they decided to back off the Alchemist after that.
And look who's waiting for them. It's Kitty hunting them. Can he get the Timbersaw? Okay.
He misses the timing. Scan out, and he knows there's nothing there.
And if I play a Ricky support, they're instantly gonna grief me.
I mean, if you play it this well, it's kind of hard to grief you.
There's a silence. Uses the blink. Whoa.
Oh, and a
Rama
roar comes out.
I mean, they need to recover, right? They need to kill. They gotta make a space. Even though it's a support, you end up spending your primer on the support.
Is it really a support when it's on a 7 times kill spree at 9 minutes? Like, it's worth it at that point.
Worth it. Absolutely. That's a great point there.
But Arm's going down at the bottom of the map. He's having a rough game. He's only level 6 now. The enemy support that you're talking about is a level over him. And I think almost has his net worth. They're almost equal on net worth.
And Moot believes in this Timbersaw. Let's see if the Timbersaw is going to be able to give them a comeback. Keep break. He's going to try to go in. He gets pulverized. Can somebody save him? He's going for this Dawnbreaker. Adrian in trouble. Okay, Hunter ran out of any spells. Oh, they killed the Timbersaw. 3 heroes down so far, and they may be able to get another one here.
This Ricky is such a problem. The moment he showed up in the fight, he turned the entire fight around. Whew. Honestly, I don't think they should roar anyone except the Ricky anymore.
Well, Arf wants to fight. Look, he's only level 6. The same network has support. What the? They really bully him in the bottom lane.
He's had a disaster of a game so far, and he is so far off his Battle Fury at 11 minutes.
Uh-oh. Falamar was like, he wants to play position 4 Ricky, but hey, remember, these are pro players. Okay.
Well, Ricky has really high base stats, so he's a great support for that.
But have you seen the WWE when they say, don't try this at home? Don't try this in your pubs, okay?
Brave getting gone on in the mid lane, and I don't think he has any way out of this one, unfortunately, this time. And a Lightfall comes in, but he's under a ward.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yo, putting so much pressure, and Fountain Divers, I don't think they're gonna be able to get to the fountain this time.
We'll see, we'll see. When this Timbersaw gets his items, maybe. I've seen bigger comebacks than this one would be, you know?
Let's see what the Dota Plus say. The Dota Plus says 75% chance win rate. The Flame team is gonna be able to take this game. What do you think? Like, just give it 50 more minutes?
25.
What does it need to happen here to win this game? The Timbersaw, I really thought like the Timbersaw was heading to the mid lane, and that's why I say like, oh, they may have a chance to have an early advantage. But having a double kill early in the game set up Tylun to rotate early, and he was rotating everywhere, getting those kills. Ricky being obnoxious, and he gets another support here.
I think they need to pick off on Ricky without committing too much, and then they need to take a fight after that. They need to take a fight while Ricky's dead, and then with like Grimstroke ult plus Beastmaster ult, they get a big fight, they can turn this game. But they need this Ricky gone for that fight to happen, I think.
In terms of items, we do see some King Boots in the Radiant side. What is Ricky building? He's going for Diffusal.
He's so ahead. He's going for Diffusal Blade, yeah.
10
He's
to
a 4th
1.
4. Yeah. This guy's an animal. He's a machine out here.
Who do you have in your fantasy point? I think I have Kitty. No, I don't have Kitty on my fantasy points.
I have Adrian, I have this Dawnbreaker, but I also have Braybra and I also have Arms.
Oh no. There it is. Argus is dominated. Gonna try to get another kill. Arminio in trouble. Adrian gets a double kill, and it is Buster that is enjoying this because his fantasy points are going to stack up so much. Who do you had in your draft? Mood boosted.
I drafted, so I have Bray Bray for this one. I think that he's the only person in this game on my draft. But I'm not doing too well on the leaderboard.
Hey,
I was
tomorrow
first
we have
place at
day 2. So tomorrow is another opportunity to join the draft. !fantasy. Make sure to join the draft because tomorrow there's going to be a 75 USDC prize pool. So day 1 was 25, so people get on board, and tomorrow is the day 2 with the 75, and top 10 players will earn some USDC. So make sure to lock in your draft today after you look at all of this. Like, okay, I think I know who's going to be meta. Now, if there's a tiebreaker, we're going to have to just draw the winners, okay? We don't have any tiebreaker measures.
Here, might be caught out here. Maybe tracked. He does get the track off. He gets a little greedy with it, but there's the track. If they can kill Curie here, that's massive.
Does he dispel
They need
you?
it.
No, he doesn't dispel you. Does he have
And he's
dispel?
dead. This is exactly what they need. It's a fight started while Ricky's dead. It's exactly what I asked for.
He managed to trap them, but who's
But-
going for, oh, the Timbersaw is not going to make it. Timbersaw dies.
But it's not
And
working.
his spray break. It's dead.
It was so important that they got this fight. I called it exactly what they need to do, but Arms is not ready. He's so poor. It's 15 minutes deep, and he's still so far off of this Battle Fury. I know what this feels like. I've been to this exact spot that he's in, and it's not a fun time.
Yeah, that's probably me playing as a position 1. That's why I don't play core. Tylun, there he comes in. Can they get on lockdown? No. On the side, they are spending a lot of time getting to these Timbersaw. But first goes the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is dead. The next one, maybe the Timbersaw. Do they have enough damage to kill them? There's some trample. There's some roar. Lockdown. Yes, they do have enough lockdown. They just need to get through there. Oh no, the Timber chain didn't connect. Unlucky. I think I'm gonna play some Dota after this. Going with my Reaper support.
Okay, you gotta play this good though, you know? You're gonna get reported if you don't play this good.
I have never been in low priority. Okay.
Oh, I've been in low priority only once. Wasn't my fault though.
I probably was in low priority, but to help somebody get out of low priority.
Now, you know who a low priority veteran is? It's Bray Bray in this game right here. This guy's a veteran who is forged in low priority.
How many times have you been in low priority mood boosted?
Never. Oh,
There you
once.
go, see?
I've been in it once.
Oh, once. Oh.
Oh yeah, it was maybe 5 years ago. It was rough.
Was it your fault?
No, it wasn't my fault. I had
Okay,
to
yeah,
abandon
mine
the
was.
game.
Yeah, mine was definitely not my fault. I was having my house was having issues with power, and my power went out twice in the same week.
Oh, no.
During Dota games, and that's what got me in low prio.
Bray, there is disruption. It was out of sight. No, I haven't been in low priority. No. I think there was one time that I had some internet outage, and it was a 70 minutes Tekis game, and yeah.
Oh, Bray Bray's getting gone on solo by Argus. Stop.
That's the worst. Like you're playing a 70 minutes game and you get DC and your internet goes out. That was bad.
I think we're gonna get a GG call very soon.
This game's just really rough because the PA wants to farm, but because the Riki's roaming and then they have the Dawnbreaker, they're just teleporting on PA wherever she is.
She's 400 gold away from a Battle Fury. It's looking like a 19-minuter. She's scared to walk up to the wave, and she should be. She should be scared to. Oh, the ward. Why is Ricky running away? You're a level over her, and you have the same net worth.
I think.
Oh, but that's
He
why
had
you
a
run
ward.
away.
Yeah, there's 3 people there. Did he have a ward? No. Yeah, because I get the idea, right? Like the Dawnbreaker. Mood Booster was saying like Dawnbreaker would just join in. So
This is
Like
so
this,
dicey right
right?
now. Lightfall, yeah, get the track off. Track's big. But the PA gets caught.
Permalock and poor arms. Arminio is dead. There's a silence. He's able to escape Arminio, but Dawnbreaker comes from the sky.
He almost crit off on Bastion, which might have gotten him close to a kill. But I think the call's coming very soon after that fight. This game feels like they need a miracle to get back into it.
Crazy.
And the rookie's even hunting a Timbersaw now. That's something else. I can't find him though.
He'll
And
escape.
Timber will at least get out alive. Timber's playing his best Dota right now that he can, but
Brave.
given the situation, it's hard.
They got him. Pulverize?
Wait,
Point? Yeah? Yes. Yeah. They got him.
maybe they don't. Oh, he's dead. He's very dead. Wait,
Is he?
Alchemist jumps
Ricky
into the
coming
wrong
in.
person, but Ricky's gonna get him here.
It's Ricky
And now they got
flying.
Timber. Nice slow by PA.
That.
It's
And
just
the
too
peek came
much.
through.
Oof.
Does the Primal have Ags right now?
Not yet.
Doesn't even need it.
Wow, that's crazy.
I think that's what
I
tells you
mean-
that you're very ahead, right? Because the break is very important here, but it's the Timbersaw and the Phantom Assassin, and it's like, no, we don't need it. He went for a SNY and Blade Mail.
We gotta help the poor a little bit here. Arms is sitting here with a Battle Fury and a Magic Stick at 20 minutes. It's not a fun game to play if you're Arms. But he used the Battle Fury and he finds a stacked Ancient Camp. You know what? It could be worse. It's time for him to start farming. He's gonna get into this game. Once he has his BKB up, he'll be a monster. But Murray gets caught out, walking to the low ground. And Hunter's gonna get caught on the high ground because of it.
Yeah, they're all unstoppable with 26k net worth. Shall we call it GG?
I think we give him one last fight. It's very likely GG, but
Going on the leg fall. Ouch. He's dead. Arms, you want to fight. Arms wants to keep fighting, but he can't. You're poor. All you have is the BF.
that
Idiot.
might be it.
Coming through. But
In fact,
he
I think that
is-
is.
Oh, Osito, Tai Lun joining in. And it's 4 heroes down. It's a dieback for this bounty hunter. Did we get a team wipe? We got a team wipe.
I don't think Bray wants to leave his fountain.
That we gotta earn more points, but in your fantasy gaming, in your fantasy points, you can't have negative points if you have a lot of decks. So,
Bray, please stop it.
right?
And oh, there it is. There's the
There's
GG
the
call.
G call.
They talk about it. Arb's also 0-9. Yo, they're hurting my fantasy a lot. Okay. What a game. Flame victory.
Okay, let's get back and talk about this. Okay, it was great to have you here, Mood Booster and Buster, here joining me today at this Nounish Cup, Season 2. It was a cute game. I mean, a quick game, 22 minutes game. I was really hoping like, oh, this is probably going to be a 50 minutes or so. But, well, thank you for taking some time off from your Saturday and joining us here and being very Nounish. It's hard to see the screen with the, I don't know how you're going to do it. Like, how are you going to play with the Nuggles on?
I could see fine.
Yes, like,
I'm great.
are my eyes too wide that I see two colors? Okay. It's kind of hard. I have astigmatism too, so my eyes are going like cuckoo right now. My eyes are going cuckoo.
Okay, Chompix, I think you've said it a couple times, but I want to hear the final time that you say it. I want you to tell me that you're wrong for underestimating the Ricky support.
Yes. I wasn't expecting this Rico to like pull through, and I went for a more conservative draft, but it really like got me off guard is these fountain divers just sending the Beastmaster mid. I guess they didn't want to like match it up with this alchemist in position 1. That's probably why they thought like, let's keep this in a mid position. But no, it got obliterated.
Alchemist just farms boars.
Yeah,
Alchemist farms boars so bad.
Yeah, plus this Tai Lung having this double kill at the beginning of the game, just to scale it up, you started a different thing. Like, he's a 16 years old guy too, so he's been playing a lot of Dota, for 2 years. So somebody to watch for, and these are, I think Flame Team is a strong candidate for to be the Nounish champions.
Yeah, unless we find a Kung Fu Panda, you know?
Oh, that's true. We boosted. So is there something that like, what is your takeaway from this game?
My takeaway was I think definitely the Primal Beast came online really fast. The base damage from Riki made it very easy for them to harass that lane. PA was never quite able to recover because of the ability to roam from Team Flame. And overall, I just think the drafting was a little bit better on Team Flame, and the execution was. And Timber never quite came online fast enough in order to take out all the strength heroes.
That's true. Timbers.
Expert analysis.
I really thought, right? Like Timbers. I was like, yeah, that's right. When you mentioned the Timbers, also the Aghanim's shard to get the break from the Primal Beast, I was like, yeah, Aghanim Scepter. But he didn't even cut the Aghanim Scepter. He was just too strong early in the game that I don't need an Aghanim Scepter here to make some damage. I just need some status resistance. Great. Well,
when PA is not a threat, you don't need it.
That's right. So we're gonna end it up watching some highlights, and once again, say thank you to our sponsors, the Lil Nouns. So make sure to check them out. Go to the social media, Lil Nouns, and support them. Support them, give it a like, and make sure to, if you enjoy this governance stuff, get a Lil Nouns, because that's how you're gonna be playing your voting seat. If you like voting and props, that's the game. If you really enjoy voting, go, and also you're funding a lot of great proposals that are coming in on chain. So get a Lil Nouns. Now, if you're a big baller, get a Nouns, okay, or get a lot of Lil Nouns. Up to you. Okay. And also shout out to the fantasy gaming, fantasy, Aghanim's fantasy. Shout out to the Aghanim's fantasy, as they're also giving 100 USDC prize pool for these 2 days. So check them out. And last and not least, to Buster and Mood Boosted. Where can I find you? Where can we find you, Buster?
Oh, geez. Well, I'm Budster on Twitch. I haven't been on in a while, but I'll get back to it. And I think the YouTube is Budster Stream and also Warpcast. I am Budster.
How can we find you, Mood Boosted?
You guys could follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/moodboosted, and moodboosted on all other platforms.
Thank you so much. Any last remarks that you might want to make, Buster?
No, that's pretty much it for me. I loved watching this game. I can't wait to see how it goes tomorrow, and I will be here watching every moment, and I hope everyone else in the chat will be too.
How about you, Mood Boosted? Any last words?
My last remark is off-lane best role. I want to see Night Stalker, I want to see Warlock, and I hope that the most dramatic, fun team wins.
Awesome. Thank you. With this, let's watch some highlights and call it a night. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. Bye-bye. His master in the mid lane, that was crazy. And now perma lockdown, that's the dead brave. Primaro comes in and he's able to escape with Hunter's help. That Timberson needs to come in as you were speaking of. With Buste comes in, he's coming with a comeback and you call it.
And Bray is going for an interesting build. You asked about the axes. He's got 0 points in axes, and we are at level 7 now.
Oh, Kitty came in.
Yeah. This Ricky has been the big game changer for Flame Team. Like, that's finally 2 kills. The timing. Scan out, and he knows there's nothing there.
If I play a Ricky support, they're instantly gonna grief me.
I mean, if you play it this well, it's kind of hard to grief you.
There's a silence. Yes, it's a blink. Whoa.
Oh, and a roar comes out.
I mean, they need to recover, right? They need to kill. They gotta make a space. Even though it's a support, you end up spending your primer on the support.
Is it really a support when it's on a...
Mood believes in this Timber, so let's see if the Timber is gonna be able to give them a comeback here. Break. You wanna try to go in? He gets pulverized. Can somebody save him? He's going for this downbreaker. Adrian in trouble. Okay, Hunter ran out of any spells. Oh, they killed the Timber, so 3 heroes down so far, and they may be able to get another one here.
This Ricky is such a problem. The moment he showed up in the fight, he turned the entire fight around. Ooh.
Have you seen the WWE when they say, don't try this at home? Don't try this in your pubs, okay?
Brave Ray getting gone on in the mid lane, and I don't think he has any way out of this one, unfortunately, this time. And a leg fall comes in, but he's under a ward.
No.
Oh, no.
Yo, they're putting so much pressure. And Fountain Divers, I don't think they're gonna be able to get to the fountain this time.
We'll see, we'll see. Here, he might be caught out here. Maybe tracked? He does get the track off. He gets a little greedy with it, but there's the track. If they can kill Curie here, that's
no.
massive.
Does he dispel
They need
you?
it.
No, he doesn't dispel you. Does he have
And he's
dispel?
dead. This is exactly what they need. It's a fight started while Ricky's dead. It's exactly what I asked for.
Managed to trap them, but who's
But-
gonna go? Oh, the Timbersaw is not gonna make it. Timbersaw dies.
But it's not
And
working.
his spray break. It's dead.
It was so important that they got this fight. I called it solo by Argios. Stop.
That's the worst. Like you're playing a 70 minutes game and you get DC and your internet goes out. That was bad.
I think we're gonna get a GG call very soon.
This game's just really rough because the PA wants to farm, but because the Riki's roaming and then they have the Dawnbreaker, they're just teleporting on PA wherever she is.
She's 400 gold away from a Battle Fury. It's looking like a 19-minuter. She's scared to walk up to the wave, and she should be. She should be scared to.
The Dawnbreaker, Woodbooster was saying like Dawnbreaker would just join in. So
This is
Like
so
this,
dicey right
right?
now. Lightfall, yeah, get the track off. Track's big. But the PA gets caught.
Permalock and poor arms. Arminio is dead. There's a silence. He's able to escape Arminio, but Dawnbreaker comes from the sky.
He almost crit off on Bastion, which might have gotten him close to a kill. But I think the call is coming very.
They got him. Pulverize?
Wait.
Point? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. They got him.
Maybe they don't. Oh, he's dead. He's very dead. Wait.
Is he?
Alchemist jumps
Ricky
into the
coming
wrong
in.
person, but Ricky's gonna get him here.
And it's creepy.
And now they got Timber. Nice slow by PA.
Dead.
It's just
The
too
kick came
much.
through.
One last fight. It's very likely GG, but
Going on the leg fall. Ouch. It's dead. Arms, you want to fight. Arms wants to keep fighting, but he can't. You're poor. All you have is the BF.
that might be it.
Coming through. But
In fact, I think that is.
Oh, Osito, Tai Lun joining in. And it's four heroes down. It's a dive back for this bounty hunter. Did we get a team wipe? We got a team wipe. That we gotta earn more points, but in your fantasy gaming, in your fantasy points, you can't have negative points if you have a lot of deaths. So,
Bray, please stop it.
right?
And oh, there it is. There's the
There,
GG
the
call.
G call.
They talk about it. Arms also 0-9. Yo, they're hurting my fantasy a lot. Okay. What a game. Flame victory.
This is a noun and these are little nouns. Cute little NFTs with special superpowers that let you play nouns your way. Little nouns are born every 15 minutes and are registered in the blockchain permanently. They are then put for auction. At the end of an auction, the little noun is sent to the highest bidder. And the ETH made from the auction is stored inside the treasury that little nouners control. This is because little noun is a DAO. DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization, which is a fancy way of describing a group of people who work together on the internet, making decisions together without a boss. It's like having a club where everyone gets to vote on what the club should do, as long as the idea has a nounish spin to it. People present their ideas to the DAO and little nouners vote to fund them. Little noun tokens come with special voting powers that can be used to help decide how things should work, what the rules should be, and how the money the club makes should be used. A lot of little nouners are also builders themselves, constantly tinkering on little nounish ideas with the rest of the community, helping fund creative ideas from within the community. Sometimes ideas can be so big that little nouners vote to graduate them to Nouns DAO, where ideas are brought to life with an even bigger budget. Have a nounish idea that you want to bring to life? Play nouns your way at littlenouns.wtf.
Bringing folks together, building dreams in every weather. Got a vote that's light as a feather. Ideas bloom like flowers in this world of ours. Nouns unite our powers, climbing higher towers. One noun, one vote, in a hearty community boat, sharing ideas afloat, leaving negativity remote. Every noun tells a tale in a sea where we all sail. Funds that never fail, a positivity trail. Togetherness is key in this noun-filled spree, creating endlessly for a brighter destiny. One noun, one vote, in a hearty community boat, sharing ideas afloat, leaving negative remote. Togetherness is key in this noun-filled spree, creating endlessly for a brighter destiny. One noun, one vote, in a hearty community boat, sharing ideas afloat, leaving negativity remote. One noun every day forever, bringing folks together, building dreams in every weather. Got a vote that's light as a feather. Ideas bloom like flowers in this world of ours. Nouns unite our powers, climbing higher towers. One noun, one vote, in a hearty community boat, sharing ideas afloat, leaving negativity remote. Every noun tells a tale in a sea where we all sail. funds that never fail, a positivity trail.